Good afternoon and welcome to our session today. My name is Quintressa Fala and I am your presenter for today. I am joined by my colleague Upindile Wagamavundla. We are from SchoolNet South Africa. However, today we will be representing Google Digital Skills for Africa. Our topic for today is build your brand and sell online. So that is what we will be discussing or going into depth about, and I hope you do enjoy our session today. For our agenda, we will be discussing the importance of having an online presence, as well as steps to take to establish your brand online. We will also look at how to develop your e-commerce offering, as well as we will look at how to utilize social media to drive sales for your business. But before we dive in, I'd like to let you know that Google is offering free one-on-one mentoring available if you are a small business or a charity. So all you have to do is sign up for the Google mentoring at the link that is shown on my presentation. Before we begin, I'd like to drop a question. How do you currently market your business? There are different ways to market your business, and other ways of doing so are to advertise on Google, to use different social media platforms, to spread word of mouth for your business. Share what you are currently using for your business on how to market your business. So do share with us, and we will reply to your responses and do communicate with us in the chat box. We will start with establishing your brand online. But before we begin, I have a question for you. What benefits are brought to businesses by going online? I know there are quite a lot of benefits for being online. I'd like to say them. However, I'd like to hear from you. What type of benefits can you get from putting your business online? So we will hear from you and we'll get back to these questions as you respond in our chat box. So, why do businesses go online? So, Internet Business Statistics says that 1.9 billion people bought goods and services online last year. And this was up by 1.66 from the previous year. And 97% of these people learn more about a business online than anywhere else. And it is also estimated that by the year 2040, 95% of purchases will be through e-commerce. So that is how your business will be exposed by going online, because a lot of people are on the internet, they're doing things online. So how do businesses use the internet? So businesses can use the internet to buy products and sell their products. And this is one of the basic use of the internet for businesses, which is to sell products and services. So businesses create e-commerce websites to sell anything from cell phone contracts to books and CDs. And online selling eliminates the need for the business to maintain a brick, or rather a physical store. And in some cases, they don't have to hold an inventory by putting the business online. And with that, a business can also use the internet to buy items and services online, such as bulk buying, office supplies. With the internet, you can also reach customers. So, as business owners, we use the internet to monitor the customers' purchasing trends and interests, to discover what everyday people think about a particular product or services. And while we're reaching customers, taking in feedback from your customers help you as a business owner to make, or rather better make, your product for your customers. And also, as a business owner, you can use the internet to connect and communicate with your customers. And this is through the same platform that you'll be using at that moment in time. You can also use the internet to advertise. So businesses also use the internet to find new customers through online advertising. And this is offering text and banner ads on the website. You can also look at the pay-per-click advertisements that are distributed on the internet search. And this type of pay-per-click advertisement allows a business owner to reach a potential customer by using search terms related to their business. So, for example, if you are selling pizza, use search terms that are related to pizza. So, as a business, you can also research your competition. It's always good to know what other competing companies are doing out there. You can read articles and news stories about the competition that may help the business owner prepare for the changes in the industry. So it's always good to keep an eye on your competitors. So you can also consider your online goals. So your online goals, it's always important to look at what benefits your business. So do you want to sell products? Do you want to buy products? Do you want to advertise? Do you want to reach customers, new customers, or bring back old customers? Or do you want to research your competition out there? So now we're going to look at all these different things online, right? So, in this digital age, it is absolutely essential for your business to have an online presence. Whether this can be a website or an e commerce platform or a social media page, or rather a combination of all these three online presences. But your company needs to have an online presence because this can or allow you to reap major benefits. Even if your company does not conduct your business online, it's important for your customers and also your potential customers to know you, or rather to expect to see that business online. So if they don't see you there, you are losing out on an opportunity to increase your customer base and to get the word out about your business. So, for example, Invalid Designs have their own website through Google Sites. So Juma Art Tours uses Wix, and both of these companies, or rather businesses, are registered on Google My Business, and therefore they're easily found when people are searching on Google, or rather on Google Maps. So it's important rather to put your business out there. And remember that all business, no matter how small, should have a website. It's the most basic, and with this day and age, there's also like easy way to create websites without going through this back coding and front end coding that are out there. So there are different types of platforms available. So there are different ways to reach customers online. This can be with your own website where you set it up, where you run the platform, and then you have your social media where you market your business and the different demographics that you could find. And then you have the e-commerce platform. And e-commerce, this is where you sell your products or service through an online platform to customers that are around the globe or locally, depending on the e-commerce platform that you use. So we're going to look at each platform in more details and how to set them up. But before we do that, if you aren't already convinced about having an online presence and how it's going to benefit you, here are some stats that can help you really look into having a business put online, or rather how to have an online presence. Look at the fact that there's 400 million internet users in Africa, and this is second to China. And there's also Africa makes up 10% of the global retail sales within the estimated value of 75 billion by 2025. Now think about what benefit that could bring to your business in terms of your revenues and your finances. And Africa generated 16.5 billion from e-commerce alone, and this is only in 2017. So a lot has changed since 2017. We are in 2021, which basically means that one way or the other, the number has increased, meaning that there is quite a lot that a business can get from being online. So what e-commerce platform are out there and how can you get them set up? So an e-commerce platform allows you, or rather allows your business to manage their website, marketing, sales, and operations in one place. So an e-commerce platforms are the backbone of any online retail enterprise, which allows the front end and the back end to work together and efficiently. So this just allows your company to provide seamless customer experience and to control its own destiny. So now we look at Amazon. Amazon is a well-known online retailer, and it allows individuals and business to sell and display products for sale online. And Amazon has become the largest online e-commerce retailer and one of the most powerful brand in the world. And we have Konga. So Konga is a Nigerian largest mall. They launched it in July 2012, and their mission is to become an engine of e-commerce and to trade in Africa. So that is their goal. Their goal is to become an engine of Africa, right? And then we have Jumia. Jumia allows customers to buy products like cell phones, shoes, and groceries online. So now think about all these e-commerce platforms I've just said right now. Which one works with your business? Which one aligns with your product and services? Then think about that and see if you can register or rather register with them so that you can put your business out there so that people can find you, whether locally or globally. So this is just a few of the e-commerce platforms that are there. So now let's look at our next slide. So how can you sell products online, right? You could set up an account on an online marketplace. And one of those examples are Kilimali, which is an online shopping mall in Africa. So this is Kenya's largest online shopping mall. And then we have our South African, which is a Bidobuy. I hope you've heard about Bidobuy, which is an online marketplace from South Africa. So this is where you trade and sell and you bid what you can offer. And then you have Gigi. So Gigi is a Nigerian online marketplace, which is similar to Bidobuy. From in Gigi, you can buy anything. Remember, this is an online marketplace. You can buy anything from vehicles, property, health, beauty, tools, and other services. This tells you that there is quite a lot that e-commerce platforms can offer for your business. All you have to do is find the right online marketplace or e-commerce platform that can work for your business. And then we have online business directories. So a business directory is a website, or rather a printed listing of information which lists businesses within a niche-based category. So businesses can be categorized from their niche, their location, activity, or size. And these businesses may be compiled manually or through an automated online search software. And the examples of these online business directories are Yellow Pages for Africa, Yellow Pages of Africa, and Africa's business pages. So it's also nice for you to put your business out there on those online business directories so that when customers are looking for your business, they're able to just get into Yellow Pages, quickly type the service or product, and your business will just pop up. But how do you get listed on this online business directories? So getting listed on an online business directory is quite simple. There's a lot of these different business directories that you could find when you search on the internet. But the process of registering is quite similar. So what you do is you register your business details and what your business does, the sector that your business is in. And then from there, you put in your country and region where your business is based. And then from there, you put in your contact details. This is your cell phone or your business contact details, and then your personal details to set up your account. And once all that is done, your then your business is ready to go on the online business directory. So how do you get your business on social media? So with the right marketing plan, you can use social media platforms to create successful campaigns and to increase your sales, your brand recognition, and your customer service. And setting up a business on social media accounts varies across the different platforms, and the steps are quite similar because all these social media platforms are the same when you look at it, same but needs different marketing strategies. So what you do when you register on these social media platforms is you sign up, and then you add your pictures, which is your content, and you create a username. So your username would be probably your business name, and then you add your business details. So your business details, what is your business about? What are you offering? Um, your trading hours, what time are you open, which days of the week are you open. And most of the social media website provide a landing page which guides you on how to set up an account. So all you have to do is choose a social media platform that works for you or that is best for you. So remember that different social media can help you connect with different type of audiences. So it's important for you to do a research before you pick one or two of the social media platforms. That way you were able to choose the right one for you and your marketing strategy. But we will look into this later on into our session. So I'm gonna pause for a few minutes to answer any questions that you may have. Please do engage with us in our chat box. Let us know how we're doing. Do connect with us on our different social media platforms, and let us know how you feeling, how you doing, how are we doing. Which social media platforms are you currently using for your business? How are you marketing your business currently? All right, I see we don't have any questions. Plus, do communicate with us in the chat box. This could be the smallest question. Let us know, and we will help you in terms of answering that question. So now we will look at developing your e-commerce offering. Right. So to develop your e-commerce offering, number one, we need to pick a domain. So a domain is a name of a website. This is what a customer will use to find you. When you buy a domain, you purchase a name of your site so others can use it. You will still need to build a website though, so that it could help, so that when they find your business, it's easy to use. There are many sites that you can register a domain on. So there's Africa Domain, there's Google Domains, and these are just few of the many platforms that are out there. So a domain name can be any combination of letters, numbers, and can be used in a combination of various domain extensions such as .com, .net, and many more extensions that are out there. So the domain must be registered before you can use it. So every domain name is unique. So no two websites can have the same domain name. If someone types in www.yourdomain.com, it will go to your website and no one else's. So like I said, every domain is unique. So how do you secure a name? So there's lots of different platforms you can go to register a domain on, right? Well, from there, you just pick whichever one that you are comfortable with, or whichever one that you have researched and suits your needs. And from there, you will just see which one works for you. So the examples that are here are your GoDaddy, which is an all-in-one solution to grow to grow online. So this is domains website builder as well. And then you have Domain King, which is a leading domain registration company in Nigeria. So if you are in Nigeria, you can take a look at Domain King. And then you have Bluehost. So Bluehost is one of the largest website hosting provider, which is powering millions of websites. So you can just take a look at these three domains sites that are here, but obviously you're not limited to these, and see which one that work best for you and your business. Step two, build your site. So building a website is used to require quite a lot of learning in terms of how to code. But in this nowadays, you can create a new website by using a website builder. So whether you're a small business or you are looking to create your own blog, website builders make it so easy to create a professionally designed website. So website builders make it easy for users to create these websites at little to no coding skills. So this is by using website builders platforms, anyone can achieve a professionally designed site, right, without needing a web designer. So examples of these website builders could be Wix, which is one quite popular. You can also build a website on Google Sites through Google My Business, as well as Squarespace. So these are just the two sites where you could actually go build your site. right? So you can also, while you're building your website, you can also utilize the templates that are there on these website builders, because templates are a big part of what makes your website builder easier to use. So with a template, you will get all the basic structures and design for your website, as long as it meets the vision that you have about your site. So you need to select a template that works with your site, the vision that you have for your site. That way it is much easier to customize it to make it look the way you want it to look. So it's quite easy to actually now go build a website, but just looking for a website builder that works for you, and find a template that is perfect for your business, and then you tweak it however way you want to tweak it. And then step three. Step three is to upload content. So this is digital content. This is your text, your images, your videos, and other medias that your visitors get to see. Remember that when we say text, images, and videos, we are referring to quality content of the services and products that you have for your customers. Because here you are selling your business to your potential customers that will buy in or buy that product or service. And also you will help your customers understand what your business is all about, in terms of your products and your services. And they are able to also see the faces of those businesses, or rather the faces behind those websites as well. So what you see here is that Juma Art Tours uses Wix. Like I said, Wix is one of the most popular website builders. So, what are the best practice when creating content for your website? So, you need to prioritize your audience. It's always tempting to make a website all about you, but your site will resonate more with the visitors if you think about their needs first. So, you need to put your customers first. You need to be in the eyes of your customers, and that doesn't mean you won't communicate what you want or your point across, but you need to frame it in a way that it focuses on solving those people's lives or making those people's lives better in terms of your product or services. So you need to align with your audiences, and it's quite important to understand your audiences or target market much better. And then from there, you need to research your competitors. So you need to figure out your competition. You need to see what are they doing similar to yours. And then once you have seen that, what is different? What makes you stand out? What makes you unique? What makes you different from all these competitors that are out there? And then once you find that, highlight it so that it can make your website special, or rather, it can make your services and products stand out about you. That way you tick or click when it comes to your visitors and customers. And then from there, you need to learn about your search engine optimization basics. So we do have a session where we look at the different social media marketing platforms, and we look into search engine optimization thoroughly. So when you do have a chance, do go follow us on social media, which is at Schoolnet SA. This is where you'll get to see when is that session with regards to search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is how you increase your chance of ranking in the search engine. This is where people, when people look on the website, are they able to find you? And then before you can write that website, it's important to learn the basics of a search engine optimization so that you can incorporate the best practices for your on-site optimization. That way your customers are able to reach you when they're searching for that specific service or product. For example, if someone searches for pizza, does your business pop up? Right? So such things are important in terms of what you put on your website and the keywords that you put. That way, when someone searches on Google search, your business is also able to pop up with such keywords. So now you also need to, when you're creating these e-commerce or rather when you're putting yourself online, you need to also look at your plugins. So plugins are add-ons that you can add onto your website. So the ones that you can add are your promotions and discount. I mean, nobody doesn't love, I love a good promotion, I love a good discount. And whenever, for example, you're advertising on a social media and you put out a discount, we will jump to it, and you will then see traffic to your website if that plugin is on your website. And you should also look at easy to use checkout. So a good checkout is important. We don't want complicating things. Well, I'm saying we because I also refer myself as a customer. And then you also put in your search engine optimization plugin. This will help you in terms of your keywords. When they search you on the internet, are they able to find you? Is Google able to run through your website so they could quickly find whatever people are searching? And then you also look at a plugin such as email marketing integration. It's important, or rather, you can also send emails to your regular customers or to people that subscribe to your business about upcoming promotions, or any blogs that you have about your business or your product or your services. And then also have multiple payment options. We like different multiple payment options. This can be EFT, this can be PayPal, or anything that works best with your business. Right. So where can you download plugins? So you can download plugins on WooCommerce. So WooCommerce is, you build your online store on their open source, and then you can also have, you can download plugins on Easy Digital Downloads. This is a complete e-commerce solution for WordPress. So if you are using WordPress, for example, this one is for you. And you have WP e-commerce, which is an e-commerce that is one relied upon, an open source solution for businesses around the globe. So this is where you can download your plugins if you want to go into plugins. It's always great to use plugins. So now, once you create this website, it's important to make sure that it's mobile friendly. Why? Because 2.4 billion people shop online worldwide by 2021, and 21 million online shoppers are across from Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. And 50% of those consumers shop more on their mobile phone. I know by myself, I'm a mobile person. I normally shop on our for example, Take a Lot. I'm using my phone. Currently, I'm always on the Shein website on my phone. So we make all these shopping or transactions, or all these visiting of sites, e-commerce sites on our mobile. So most of the time is on our mobiles than on the laptops and so forth. So now, how can you check if your site is mobile friendly? So Google uses a Google test site where you can check if your domain is accessible via mobile. So all you have to do is to go on the site, put in your website, and let Google let you know if your site is actually mobile friendly. So it's quite important so that it's easy for us to navigate across your website and for us to do these transactions. And that way you will be then able to get your sales. You know, when you look at, if you want for us to, if you want to generate sales, for us to buy your products, if you want to reach customers and so forth. So all this should be very easy for us to use and to navigate across. So I've said quite a lot, but before we move on to our next session, I'd like to take this few moments to answer any questions that you may have. Please do post them in the chat box. Let us know how we're doing. Do comment, and let us know if there's any questions, any comments. So far, we've looked at the different e-commerce platforms. We've looked at how to create, or rather how ways to create a website through a website builder such as Wix. We've also looked at, now we're going to look into social media. So social media is where most of us youth, including myself, where we utilize quite a lot of social media. I know we're always on our phone, so it's great. It's a great way to actually go into social media and drive sales from social media. Let your people know about your products. So I see we don't have any questions, so I will move along. Do drop in or Let us know how we're doing. Do engage with us in our chat box. We would like to hear from you. So now we will look at utilize social media to drive sales. So how can social media benefit your business? I know there's major benefits that we can get from being online. When you look at those benefits of being online, now look at the benefits of being of having your business on social media. What benefits can you get from being on social media? And social media, this includes Facebook, um, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, whichever platform that you have. What can you benefit from being on social media? How can social media benefit your business? Do let me know in the chat box. And yeah, I'll answer the questions. I'll come and read out the comments as we go. So, benefits of being on social media are sales. So, with sales, you can reach new audiences and you can create opportunities for your business, and you can add value to your brand. You can add value to your brand by raising your customer service levels, by starting a two-way conversation with your customers, and to gain a valuable customer insight. So, getting to understand your customers much better. And you can also improve your marketing. So this is where you look at your target specific type of customers and you reach them in that manner. And then you can also build relationships and networks. And with that, you were able to build your own community with your customers and your potential customers, and also look at your competition. And once you look at your competition, it allows you to stay competitive and to be on top of your game, because you know what your competitors are doing, so you need to make sure that your product or service is top notch. So, how do you set up a social strategy? So, you will look at these 5 steps. So, you will look at your audience, you will look at your business goals, social media platforms, the tone of your voice, and what is success for your business. So, first, you will need to define your strategy. So when you're defining your strategy, you should have your customers at heart. You should always think about your customers. Who are your audience? What are they interested in? Who or what influences them? And then while you're there, when are they usually online? I know I'm usually online probably all the time, because I work with being online. But also others are online between lunchtime, others are online after work at 5 p.m. And which social media do they use? This can be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. So you must always take those into consideration and create content that aligns with them. And then from there, you need to define your goals. So you need to consider your business goals, so that you are able to build steps to achieve those goals. So examples of your goals is to give your customers a better customer service, to grow your brand awareness. So you need people to know about your business. So you need to put your business across. You need to be out there. And then you want to generate more sales. So to keep money coming into your business, and you want to get more people onto your site. So to get people on your site, to connect with influencers. When you connect with influencers, that's one way to grow your brand awareness, because influencers have that way of putting your product or services across to their followers, and then all of a sudden that product or services booms. So depending on your goal, there's different strategies um, to reach those. So now, once you know your goal, the next thing is to consider the best social media platform for you. So this is, what features does it offer? Does it align with those specific goals that we just mentioned, if those are your goals? Are the target audience active on that specific platform? So it's important to make sure that your target audience align with the social media platform that you will be choosing. So what you consider when you pick a platform is to consider the business focus or the lifestyle focus. You also need to look at that social media platform and start with one. There's quite a lot of social media platforms, as I've been mentioning them. It's important to start with one, and then you test it, and then you learn the ins and out of it, and then you try another one. And then remember that with different channels, they need different strategies. And then from there, you will look at how to define your brand's social voice. So the tone of a voice applies to creating any piece of content and communicating with your audiences online. Remember that even if you put content across, there's still a human being behind that social media. So the tone of the voice is quite important because it reflects the personality of your brand. So it helps you to connect with your audience, and it makes you different from the rest of your competitors. If And also what you can consider when you're branding your business, you should consider the logo use, how you use your logo, the fonts and the colors. That has quite a lot of effect. The tone of the voice, so the personality behind your social media. And you must also look at the do's and the don'ts. What are you supposed to do? What are you not supposed to do? Of course, you're not supposed to be all violent with your customers. The style of your images. There's different styles when it comes to images. So what you put across, maybe you could have the same type of style in that specific platform. And this is, for example, if you decide to use Instagram. So Instagram has a different way of creating content that makes your business stand out, that makes your business unique. So such things are quite important. And then define your success. What does success mean for your business? Success means different things for different businesses. So it's important to really define what makes, like, what is success for you, for your business. So set out goals that are specific to your business, and set out how you want to measure that you have succeeded, because one could say, I want to measure that I've succeeded by seeing the growth in sale and traffic to my website. But the other would say, then I want to see success by improvement in the customer service, that calls are answered, and I'm getting star ratings on my website. And also success could be when there's an increase in brand awareness, and there's quite a reach in number of people. People are mentioning your business, people are recommending your business out there. So you are out there, people are seeing your business. That one business can consider as success, right? So it's important to define success for your business. So which social media platforms does your business use? So please do let us know, which social media platforms does your business use. Like I've been mentioning, there's quite a lot of social media platforms, but I'll be going through them one by one and in a moment. So which social media platform does your business use? Right. So we have Twitter. So Twitter is um is good for a quick conversation and PR. So this is where people have conversations about the topics that are happening at that moment in time. So as something happens, Twitter already has it happening. So that's where you have a quick conversation. If you want to have a quick PR move, that's where you can do it in terms of Twitter. And then you can create a professional looking profile with a header image and your at name. So this can be at Quintress, at Quintress underscore Safala, whichever way you want to create your business. And then you get noticed. So how do you get noticed with social media? Is by getting into those conversations. Join conversations that are relevant to your product, that are relevant to your services. That way you put your business out there. So once people get to realize, oh no, man, this person or this business is quite well off in terms of information about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they'll want to follow and get to understand what your business is about. So join those conversations. conversations. So ask questions, run polls. It will start slow, but of course, as people get to understand your business or get to see you interact with them more frequently, they will also join into those conversations. While you're on Twitter, retweet and engage with content that your customers would like. Retweet about those pizza ingredients, retweet about that building that you saw, that you drew. Like, retweet about things that are relevant to your business, that will make your business stand out and that will make people love that you're sharing something that they like. And use pin tweets to display important messages. So when you pin a tweet that is important, people are able to see that, okay, maybe you pin, for example, because it's lockdown, you pin that your operating hours have changed. There is a pin tweet that you can put across, and they know for sure the minute they get into your to your Twitter account, that's the first thing they see, and they'll be aware that, okay, the business has changed their operating hours. So pin tweets are important for important messages and offers or promotions that you have. And then we have Facebook. Facebook is great for helping customers find you and see what your business is about. I mean, there's 2.5 billion monthly active users on link not sorry on Facebook. So you need to link it to your website. So once you've created your website, link your Facebook to your website. And on Facebook, you are able to add your opening hours, your contact details, and the nice thing is you're able to change your call to action button. So call to action is shop now, contact, buy now, and all that. So you're able to change that to whatever that suits your company. And use GIF and videos to generate interest and shares. For example, if you are a bakery, a nice quick and short GIF showing your baking studio and a recent cake that you're working on could spark interest in the types of cake or the type of baker you are, and then will make people want to know more about your business and love what you're doing, and maybe some sales would come from that. So do engage with your customers and give them what they like. And then you have Instagram. So Instagram is a place where you share photos and videos of anything. This can be from new products to a day at the beach. So it's Instagram, it's great in terms of getting people's attention with visuals, right? Because this is where we share photos and videos. And this can be quality photos and videos. So you use those photos and videos to capture, or rather to tell a story that is meaningful, to get people interested. And with Instagram, you don't have to put a lot of hashtags. You can put hashtags, but you need to go easy on the hashtags. And follow influencers, brands, and people that you find interesting, and also follow those competitors to see what they're doing. Also, you're keeping an eye on them to see what's the new trend, and also it will help you to see what your competition is doing. And then you have LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is great for recruitment. It's also great for building a professional network or connecting with your peers. It's also a great platform to create a personal or a company page, and you add a profile. And when you do get an opportunity to create a LinkedIn page, it's great to encourage your employees to become your brand advocates. So that way they are your brand influencers. So they help put your business or your company across. So also make sure that your company page is search engine friendly. That way, when people do come into your LinkedIn profile, they're able to just search and find your business much easily. And then generate interest on your LinkedIn by creating special showcase pages, share product news, and thought leading content. So LinkedIn offers quite a lot. So when you get to understand it much better, you will then see that how you can use it. But remember that these are the social media platforms that I've mentioned. From all that I've mentioned, you need to then look at your business, look at your target audience, look at your business goals, and then align it with what you want to achieve, align it with um, your social media, or rather your business strategy. Do you want to um, connect with professional networks out there? Do you want to share with your customers good quality photos? Do you want customers to find you much easily? Do you want to join conversations, to have a rush, conversate with your customers and share your knowledge and let people know about your business? Do you want to tweet? Do you want to Facebook? Do you want to Instagram? Or do you want to LinkedIn? Like I said, each social media platform have a different social media marketing strategy. What is important is for you to choose whichever platform that works best for you and your business, as well as your business goal. So I'm gonna pause for questions. Like to take this few minutes to answer any questions that are out there, to just read any comments that are there. So I see we don't have any questions, which then means that you understood my session, or you enjoyed it, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. It made me really reflect for myself as a brand, because me, myself, and I may not be a business, but I am a brand. So it also made me reflect with regards to that. Right, so we will move along. So I'd also like to remind you that Google is offering a free one-on-one mentoring. This is if you are a small business or a charity, and you can sign up for Google mentoring at the site that you can see on the presentation if you'd like to see, or rather to join the Google mentoring. So what are your next steps? So your next step is today's session is basically a beginning. So what would you like to change, or what from this session, what inspired you that you'd like to implement? So these are the things that you must sit and reflect upon and see what you'd like to change as a business. Um, and also you can go to Grow with Google's site. This is where there is various short courses and training programs that can assist you in terms of social media marketing, or any other marketing that you'd like for your business. So you can also find us on social media. We are Digital Skills AF on Twitter. We are Digital Skills for Africa on Facebook. And then on Instagram, we are Digital Skills AF. This is important when you decide to then work with your business. Whenever you put your business across, for example, if you do post on Facebook, it is important to also let your customers know that you have an account on Instagram or Twitter, if you do decide to have more than one or two accounts. For the same applies when you do post on Twitter or on Instagram. So that way you are able to like put your business across for your customers to know that this business is available on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. If I don't use Facebook, I can find them on Twitter. If I don't use Twitter, I can find them on Facebook or Instagram. Right, I see Spongile Jonas has said that. I'm assuming um the question was probably about social media and how it benefits them, because Bongile says that at Pindi Facebook, the best part, it's way cheaper than regular advertising methods like TV or radios. Most definitely, it's free. Not necessarily free because you use data, but it's not as expensive as all the other advertising platforms that are out there. Most definitely, Spongile Jonas. That's also one platform we could use to put our brands or our business online, to find new customers, or to increase sales, or to reach new audiences, or whichever business goal that you might have. Thank you for joining our session today. I had a fruitful session. I hope you had a fruitful session as well. We have a session next week at on next week Tuesday at 1 p.m. Please do join us and let us know, and do engage with us, because we'd love to hear from you. Would like to hear the changes that has happened from this session. What have you done differently? What are you intending to do? Um, let us know how we're doing. And thank you so much for joining our session. Do also follow us on social media. We are SchoolNet South Africa on Facebook, SchoolNet South Africa on LinkedIn, SchoolNet South Africa on Instagram, and SchoolNet South Africa on Twitter. So we are available in almost all the social media platforms. So do follow us and see the interactions or future training programs that we have. Thank you so much, and I hope you do enjoy the rest of your day.